Hi guys, this is Carolyn. Still battling my after effects of my cold. For some reason it's just zapping my energy level. I have great energy for a little bit and then I exert myself and I'm back taking a nap. So anyway, I'm having my ACV and there's been some discussion about what ACV is and how you do it, why you do it, when you do it, that kind of thing. Different people do it for different reasons. Let me talk about what it is first. What it is, let me take a sip. Yum. What it is ACV is short for apple cider vinegar. And if you decide that this is the right thing for you, after we talk about this, after you read up on it and you decide, based on the information, whether it's the right thing for you to do or not, you want the organic, raw, unfiltered. It says unfiltered on it, and it says it has the mother in it. And unfiltered, it's real cloudy looking, so it's got the live active enzymes in there. And the way I do it and the way other people do it may be a little bit different, but here's what I do. In my mug, I fill it up about halfway with warm water out of the tea kettle. And I make sure it's not boiling. I'm not steeping anything. I just want it warm enough, to drink. So about room temperature, a little bit warmer than room temperature. And the reason I only fill it up halfway is because if the water is too hot, I won't add my ingredients to it, and I'll add a little bit of tap water to it to help cool it down a little bit. So I just fill it up about halfway and take a little taste, make sure it's the right temperature for me. Once I know it's the right temperature for me, then I add in half a lemon, a third to a half of a lemon sliced. I squeeze it and then just drop the lemon in there. Make sure you wash your lemon outside, and if you're going to buy something organic, I would make it a lemon because the peel of it is in your warm drink. Another thing I do, because I really like the lemon taste, is I will buy the organic 100% lemon juice, and I will add a little splash of that to it as well to give it a little extra lemon taste. Oh, I didn't bring it over here with me, but something I'm adding right now also is just a slice off of a ginger root. So, in this mug, you can see it's just a small, like, coffee mug, a little smaller than your average mug. I like this one. It doesn't have a handle, so my hands stay warm when I hold it. Probably about, I don't know, 6 ounces of warm water, half a lemon. I put about 2 tablespoons of the ACV in there, and then just a splash, I don't know, to your taste of the lemon. And that's what I do. Why do I do it? For different reasons. For me, I feel that it boosts my immune system. I feel better. I feel more energized when I'm doing it on a regular basis. How often do I do it? I do it twice a day. I do it in the morning when I wake up. And if you do it in the morning when you wake up, within usually about 30 minutes, little TMI here, but it'll help you to eliminate a little bit better in the morning if you're not a regular kind of gal. It'll help you to be a little more regular. And then I also do it in the evening. In the evening, I feel like I'm doing it more as a calming, soothing kind of effect. It does have a very soothing effect on your digestive system. Now, the reason we do it diluted is because vinegar and lemon both are pretty acidic, and if you do them in like straight shots, it's really not good for the enamel in your teeth, and it's not good for the lining in your throat, so I wouldn't recommend that you do that. But otherwise, one of the benefits of doing it is that it's good for your digestive system. Like I mentioned before, it helps you to eliminate better, it helps your digestive enzymes, it helps to regulate your pH balance better, to keep your pH from being too acidic. And it sounds backwards because you're doing something that is acidic. But a system that is acidic is a system that's ripe for disease and illness, says the girl who's clearing her throat and coughing. Um, Winter weather keeps me inside way too much. So, other people have reported that by keeping their digestive system working properly, it helps keep their belly nice and flat. They have no bloat. They eliminate more regularly, and so they're doing it more like for aesthetics, and that's fine too. That's a benefit. I do it because I just feel better when I am doing it. So I hope you'll give it a try. If you think it takes a little sour or tart to you when you first try it, just back off the amount of ACV that you're putting in it. Increase the amount of lemon. Some people put a little bit of honey in it to sweeten it. It's not going to nullify the effects by doing that, so don't worry about that. Sorry, I need another drink before I go on to the next topic, which is... Okay. Another drink that I do is I do a little bit of tart cherry juice. Take it to where they can see it, Carolyn. There you go. It's tart cherry juice, and this is just a concentrate. And why I do it is there are some studies that show that drinking tart cherries or eating tart cherries help with inflammation and recovery of muscles. I had known that for a while and had put it in recovery drinks for when I was running half marathons. On my long run day, I would come home and I would make myself a protein shake and put a little splash of tart cherry in it, or some frozen tart cherries. Now, like on a powerlifting day, I do the same thing. I make myself a chocolate protein shake and just put a little bit of tart cherry in there. And I think it benefits me. So that's something that I do, something you might want to try. Well, a topic that also came up recently is about food combining. Now, this has really nothing to do with for the weight loss benefits. This is for the people who are having trouble with like inflammatory bowel disease, who are having some digestive issues, and things just aren't setting well with them. They have some enzyme problems, digestive enzyme problems. So I read about this. I read this book back at the beginning of summer called The Raw Food Detox Diet, and it's by Natalia Rose, Natalia, last name Rose, Rose. She's really a hoot. It's an interesting book to read. But I used this diet when I was traveling during the summer, and it is what it says. It's a raw foods diet. And I'm not going to say I stuck to it super religiously, but it was probably a good 90% of my diet. The reason I did it had nothing to do with digestive issues or anything. I was traveling a lot and hiking a lot and biking a lot, and the foods that I normally eat, I couldn't keep cool, and I didn't feel it was safe for me to eat them. So I did this raw foods diet, and one of the things that I really came to love out of this diet was this little mix. And I'll try to show it to you, but I already have it in the bowl. This is chopped dates. I've really grown to love dates. They're a great fueling source for those of you who are runners. It's good natural sugar, carbohydrate. And so I have in this bowl just like pumpkin seeds. I have a mix that has pumpkin seeds and almonds and some dried fruit. And then I chopped up a couple dates and put in here. And that's what it looks like in my favorite bowl. And then I'll put a little splash of almond milk in here and kind of eat it like cereal. And just the sweetness of the fruit, it's just really good. So Natalia Rose's book basically talks about that all foods have a different transit time, and fresh fruit has the fastest transit time through your system. So you want to eat fresh fruit always by itself. Here's what I'm getting ready to eat. I'm going to eat about half of this. I'm craving it. And then about a half an hour after I have that fruit, because it has a quick transit time, I just go right through my system. About a half an hour later, then I will have the nuts and the dried fruit together. They have the same transit time. And so in her book, she talks all about the principles. I won't go to every single one of them, but there are some things you just want to be careful of, and one of them is eating fruit with something else, because if you eat something that's a fast transit with something that's a real slow transit, like say oats, then the fruit is going to like ferment in your stomach. And some people, just really believe in that. Some just really don't. So if it works for you, then, I'd be all for it and give it a try. Check out Natalia's book. See if you could read an excerpt on it from Amazon.com. Or hit me up, ask me some questions about it. But I can't go into all of it right now because this video would just be way too long, way too boring. But I promised you guys, of all things, that you could hear what it sounds like when I'm powerlifting. So I'll try to replicate that, but I can't do it on the screen because you can't see my face when I do that. So I have a barbell over here, and I'm going to see if I can do the growl that I do in the gym. If it sounds too horrible, I'm editing this out. Did it scare you? It was just me, I promise. No guys in the room. But the guy beside me dropped his weights in the squat rack today when I did that. Anyway, love you a lot. Thanks for tuning in. I hope I said something that was helpful to you. Spikes your curiosity as you go Googling what ACV is, what your pH balance is, and find out what works for you. Love you.